Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 4 properties. We actually had 5, but I don't want to talk about a farm. I never have anything good to say about farms. It's a very specialized field, almost like selling a business. Had a visit from Marie, an old friend Marie, and so Marie is going to be Milton's newest realtor, and so we're excited for her new career path, and we all know you can do it. So today we've got a good episode. We've got a long-awaited big property at Greenlife West Side. We've got one of my favorite streets in Milton, and we are going to pick apart a flip property. So if that sounds like a good time, stay tuned. 33 Whitmer. Apparently there's no unit number. I don't know exactly what unit it is. It could be 403 if you look at level and unit, but that's not always the way that they register them. It might be on the 4th floor and it says level 6 sometimes. It's just how the lawyers set it up. 458.8, we are a Fern model, almost 1,300 square feet. So if you look at the price per square foot, we're looking good. Possible development right over here. This is Main Street. And then beyond that is NEC protected land. So there is a chance these buildings will be redeveloped. They're zoned as FD, future development. Just do your research about that. Inside the unit, it looks nice, great finishes, nice size, and I think they've got a chance up around this price point. And people are starving right now for something like this. Why is it priced so high when you've got other condos same size as this that are selling for $400, $420? Well, the condo fees are $155 a month. You've got solar panels. You've got geothermal heat, you've got ICF walls, you've got triple pane glass windows. So this building is really set up to be what they call a net zero building, where it takes in as much energy as it actually uses. So very cool concept, very stable, and this is a great choice for people that are moving, like the kind of downsized empty nest crowd, because the ongoing fees, you got $155, you're paying your hydro, which is the hydro for your heat pump for the geothermal, and also the hydro for your lights, probably no more than $100 a month. And you've got your property taxes, your $200 a month for property taxes, and your condo fees. So ongoing, it's a very easy, low stress kind of monthly payment if you buy this one out in cash after you've sold your family home for $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. That's a common path that people take to get to something like this. 174 Heslop Road. So this is a flip. So $679 is the asking price, and I don't know if I'm in love with that. Here's the original listing. They bought, the closing date was March. We're all the way in December now, so that's a long time to be flipping a home. So anyway, here's the thing. So there's the shot. I'll give you a bit of a synopsis of the inside here. They ripped just about everything out of here. You've got your nice old school. This was on the market for a really long time. For a double garage at $433, they picked it up for a good price. So I have no doubt they're going to make some money on this one. Now, let's look at the virtual tour. First of all, let's put virtual tour theme music on, because why wouldn't we? There we go. Can you feel that? All right. So what I'm seeing here, I don't know if that's a stucco exterior that they put on the front. I can start to see little flaws in here. That's probably dirt right there, but you have to pay attention to the curb appeal. Very, very, very important. We've also got, from contract trucks and things like that, we've got a mess on the driveway. You got to clean that stuff up. It matters. You've got a bent out downspout here. You also have something going on this corner here. I don't know if that's just damage or if it's protection from critters or something like that. But, these are the kind of things that I'm looking at a house. I'm paying really close attention to the details. The floors look like they're installed okay. But if we went shot by shot, we're going to start to see little things that are very... They give you a sense of how... There's a quote that I've always liked that says, how you do something is how you do everything. And so every single detail matters in a house like this on a flip. I don't know if I'm in love with that fireplace. And someone who's paying, think about the target audience, someone who's paying $700,000, stuff like this matters. You're going to see the laundry later on. They're cheapo laundry machines. You have to invest the money in stuff like that. So here's the thing. You've got old blinds here. And where you see that is you've got this, let me see it. I'll show it in one of these shots here. I think it's the next one. You got this old brown string coming off your blinds. And here's the other thing. Look at the backsplash. Look at how it kind of slopes over here. That is not good workmanship. And you see signs of that throughout this house. So here's the thing. Like, I worry about what's behind the walls, because it's one thing to look at visuals and to say, okay, I could fix the backsplash. Give me some extra tiles. I can fix that. They also probably reoriented the rooms, because to have like your hanging rack or whatever you call it go into your windowsill, a little bit strange. Okay, let's go back to the rest of the house. Damage on the door here. Also in the kitchen, they should have taken that blue wrap off the appliance and taken the stickers off. That's just basic common sense stuff. You have to make the property be as lived in as possible, because you can put all the furniture you want, but if it's a new appliance, take the stuff off, make it look like it's not brand new. You also have differing heights on doors. Am I being picky? Yes, because that's what you're paying for in a home like this. You've gotta pick it apart. So anyway, these are the kind of things that that will give you a sense. I saw a flip one time years ago where they actually, when they put the address numbers back on, they put the wrong numbers. They flipped it. It was supposed to be 769 or whatever. They put 679. So the other thing, a big mistake I see people make when they're flipping is they choose, well, I'm just going to say not the prettiest looking finishes. And so get a designer in, and what will eventually happen, this here, sloppy, right? That's not good workmanship right there. But what'll happen is you'll start to develop your formula. If you start becoming a good flipper, you're going to start to say, okay, this is the color of flooring I use. These are the cabinets I use. And you'll start to have a really precise system, wall color, everything else. That's sloppy as well. You got to fix that up. That looks a little bit strange to me. Interesting, right? Interesting work in the basement. Another thing I see with flips is that a lot of times the basement becomes kind of secondary in the big picture. When you're putting laminate in, you don't line up the boards like this. It's just not something that's a good idea. What else am I seeing here? You can do relief lighting on the ceiling to see how good the mudding and taping is. Are you feeling that music? So clawfoot tub is good. I think that most people right now would look at this tile and say, it's not the kind of tile I'm looking for. Cheapo appliances, you gotta put the good stuff in. People are writing a check for almost $750,000. Baseboard down here, right above the baseboard, we've got some cracked drywall. Gotta fix that stuff up. Even there's a shot of the backyard here. So now you have an old downspout that's just discarded in the yard. I mean, that's not how you set up a property. This also, I don't know, something about this. Like, I guess they just painted the bricks, but it just looks a little bit run down to me. I don't know why there's this little hanging loopy wire there. It could be for cable, but probably better ways to do that. And anyway, it's a corner property. I think they're going to have a tough time at this price, and you've gotta, the lesson from this, you got to be precise and nail it when you're doing a flip. Otherwise, it's really going to come back on you. Last point about this listing: beautiful city of Milton. It's the town of Milton. I see agents make offers all the time. It says in the city of Milton. It is a town, my friends. Okay, 876 Anderson is $739.9. And before I continue, let me turn that awful music off. There we go. Okay, so 876 Anderson. 7 photos here. We're allowed 20 on the Toronto MLS system. It's a 3-bedroom, so you get a little bit of resistance at 740 when you're only 3 bedrooms. It looks nice inside. It's got a pool. You can kind of see it through here. But none of this is really blowing your mind when you think about presentation. So I hope that these are temporary pictures and they maybe put some stuff that would really show this one in the best light. All right, last one for the day, 558 Grant Way, 799.9. It's an Arista Eden model, so it's a great floor plan, and it has the extra loft upstairs too. So it's couple stairs up, couple stairs up, couple stairs up kind of thing. So it's one of those split levels. This is your family room above the garage, which we'll show you in just a second. Lots of care has been put into this one. You've got inlays on the tiles. You've got extra tiles in the bathroom. Bold colors, but I think that it all fits into how they're trying to present this one. My advice would have been maybe just to simplify some of the plants. There's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of detail. But because you're backsplash, you got to really simplify on stuff like this. But it is a very, very nice floor plan. They've even got the like a stone wall here. I have a feeling this one's going to look even better in person than it does in the photo gallery. Another stone wall here. We've got big, thick moldings. This is, I believe, the family room above the garage. That's the window that you see above the garage. Although, yeah, it could be that same room. And then you've got your red wall on the other side where the photographer backs onto. So extra tile in the bathroom here. And we talked about that nice countertop to ceiling mirror. We saw the property yesterday on Sales Court that had that. There's just a lot of stuff visually going on, so it's important to keep things really, really, really simple. And it looks like you've got your extra loft space. This is your loft up on the, I guess, what you call the 3rd level. And so that can be a great place for a home office or a gym, as we see. There's also an in-ground pool. There's a little bar outside. And $799. I mean, we've seen larger homes with finished basements, 3,300 square feet, selling for 8 or just above. So there's a bit of a disconnect, because if we talk about a good deal for sales at $1 million and then look at something like this at $799, they're not that far off. 400 square feet difference. Obviously, there's green space and things like that. But the 7-8 range has had a real tough time, so the comparables on this one aren't helping them on price. But I think if the pride of ownership really comes through and the finishes excite someone, I think that they've got a real chance, because it's a great, great floor plan. So that's today's list. I don't know if we see that Heslop one as a flip or a flop. That's your choice. But if you want to go see any of these properties in person, let us know. We'll get you in. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.